Prime Minister Edi Rama made it clear to the opposition that he is ready to go to early elections if in the local elections the opposition wins just one more seat than the Socialists. Ariane Valiai today called on city residents to lend him their support for a second term after receiving the support of Prime Minister Edi Rama. Just a few days after the prosecution took him in as a defendant for false denunciations over the Babale issue, former Democratic MP Ervin Salieni published another wiretapping. It's 6 o'clock on Saturday, the 23rd of March, 2019. Good evening, and thank you for tuning in to rtvOra's English edition. My name is Oliver, bringing you the only update of local Albanian news translated into English. Making headlines tonight, the Socialist Party showed its political strength to Albanians and its critics, igniting their electoral campaign engines for the June 30th local elections. Around 1,500 delegates and 20 foreign delegations attended the Socialist Party's Congress, while Fatos Nano's absence was also again noted. Prime Minister Edi Rama, accompanied by confirmed Mayor Ariane Valiai, told the opposition the ways in which the Socialist Party would accept the request by the opposition for early parliamentary elections. Rama stated, "We are so sorry for the opposition that refused to represent their people in parliament, but I have a challenge for them and an invitation too. I'm ready for snap elections if the opposition wins just one more municipality than us on June 30th. He invited the opposition for dialogue and to join the majority for electoral reform and for an electronic voting process. In his speech at Mother Teresa Square, Prime Minister Edi Rama called for the dialogue, but he did not shy away from leveling accusations against the chairs in the Democratic Party and the Socialist Movement for Integration. According to the Prime Minister, he has been patient enough despite all the opposition's actions, but from now on, he will respond. Furthermore, Prime Minister Rama declared that the government won't resign because they can't betray the overwhelming majority of Albanians who voted for the Socialist Party. We have seen them attacking the parliament. That party has finally lost its origin. We have seen just how they attack the government by showing off their shameful performances around the world. We have seen them attacking the police, as well as judges who passed the vetting process. We have seen them attacking Albania on every foreign TV channel where they have been able to speak," said Rama. Meanwhile, Rama seemed more moderate regarding the statements made by President Meta, who earlier said that he was ready to sacrifice his post as president, but also even his life, so as not to install a military dictatorship. At the opening of Congress, Secretary General of the Socialist Party, Talan Bala, said that the Socialists would win 61 municipalities while confirming Edi Rama's name for the parliamentary elections in 2021. He said the ruling majority is ready for dialogue with the opposition. This readiness was declared during Bala's opening speech at the SP Congress, adding that the opposition tried to create its political crisis after the decision to relinquish its MP mandates. Furthermore, Bala stated that the Socialist Party is the largest political party of all Albanians and declared that they have already started to prepare for the local elections on June 30th, stating, "We are the main party of all Albanians and we are performing our duty very well. We are the only political party that governs with stability and can remain loyal to the commitments we've undertaken. Today we start preparations for the local elections in June. I expect to see us come out as the winners in the municipalities that are being held hostage by our opponents." During the second session of the Socialist Party Congress at Mother Teresa Square, the mayor of the municipality of Tirana, Ariane Valiai, announced his rerun for a second term at the head of the capital. In his speech, he invited everyone to join the Socialist Party and thanked what he called their democratic friends. He also talked about his relationship with Edi Rama, clarifying it to all those who suspected that their relationship was broken, stating, "I am sorry to tell you, but Edi Rama and I are more united and stronger than ever to push Tirana and Albania into the European family." Valiai said that the Socialist Party will win and that the new ring road project will take place, stating, "The Socialist Party will be #1 in the austere area beyond a minority. There is a silent majority who does not accept the bullying of a small, noisy band. We will win in the austere area and we will have the modern ring project that they deserve." Valiai also emphasized that the Socialists will win the municipalities that are currently held by Democrats. A few days after the prosecution took him in as a defendant for a false report on the Babales issue, former Democratic MP Ervin Saliani published another audio taping. According to him, the witness Freddie Alizotti was offered money by police officers. From the audio taping, Alizotti complains to the Fier police director that they have abandoned him, while later promising Alizotti that in the end they will give an amount of money to him. Alizotti spoke with Talon Bala before speaking to the police officer. In the Democratic Party headquarters, Ervin Saliani published a conversation between Alizotti and the Fier police director, and according to Saliani, everything had been coordinated by Talon Bala himself. According to the Socialist Movement for Integration, the audio taping shows that the police were used by the government. Now the prosecution has requested the detention of Albert Valiu, who in the video released by the Democratic Party is the person who held talks over the purchase of cannabis. As for the Democratic Party, the discussion was made with the brother of the former Interior Minister, Fatmir Jafai, but the allegation states that the denunciation is in fact false, as the conversation held was between Valiu and Alizotti. The proposal to grant Albanian citizenship to 2 Indian citizens has called into question the functioning of Albania's security institutions. Today, President Ilir Meta stated that foreign nationals, Nitin and Chetakmuar Sandaresa, have been subject to legal proceedings based on Article 7 and Article 9 outlining the law on Albanian citizenship. The proposal came from the Ministry of Tourism and Environment due to the history of investments in successful enterprises outside of the Republic of Albania and because of their commitment to the realization of important key investments in the country. Even the presidency clarified that all the verifications from the law enforcement agency have been made, which did not give rise to problematic data for granting Albanian citizenship. But when asked by the media, the Minister of Tourism and Environment did not provide any clarification. Although the Indian citizens are accused of money laundering, one of them is also the honorary representative for the Republic of Albania in Nigeria. But former Minister Dietmar Bushati has expressed via Facebook that the procedures for the appointment of the honorary consuls are clearly defined in the Vienna Convention on Diplomatic Relations, stating, "In any case, the specialized agencies of the receiving country are carrying out the verification of the individuals in question." Just one day ago, Interpol Tirana arrested an Indian citizen by the name of Hitesh Patel, a 59-year-old born in India and a resident in Nigeria. Upon arriving in Albania, they have already created several investment companies. However, new revelations show that in India, they have been accused of money laundering in the amount of 725 million United States dollars. In the aftermath of several pedestrian deaths in the city of Tirana over the last several years, new barriers between main roads and sidewalks have been installed as a solution to reduce the number of pedestrian accidents. At the Jeanne d'Arc Boulevard near the Foreign Ministry, but also near the schools, a new fence has been put up, forcing pedestrians to use crosswalks. Many have viewed the installation of such barriers positively, but for many citizens, the actions taken by the city to install these barriers are considered to be exaggerated. According to Insta, during the first 2 months of this year, there were 36 vehicle accidents caused by pedestrians, a number which is lower than that at the same time during the previous year, where 51 accidents were recorded. In January and February, 1 individual has died as a result of a road accident, while a year ago there was a total of 7 pedestrian fatalities. Today, the Albanian Football Association dismissed the coach of Albania's national football team, Christian Panucci. Panucci was dismissed following their loss against Turkey 0-2 last night, the first match in the UEFA Euro 2020, which would qualify the country. The news was published by the AFA, adding that it wishes Panucci further success in his career, stating, "The Albanian Football Association announces at the end of their cooperation with Coach Christian Panucci. We thank Coach Panucci for the work he has done, and we wish him success in his career." Albania will play their second match against Andorra on Sunday, and the temporary coaches for the team will be Ervin Buluku and Suleiman Mema. And that's the news across the country today. Thank you for watching our English edition this evening, and be sure to join us again every Monday to Saturday at 6 p.m. for the latest news from Albania. Once again, on behalf of RTV Ora, thank you and have a great weekend.